Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the middle school girls' 8th grade game. There's only going to be an 8th grade game against Evart tonight because the Evart team does not have a 7th grade team. So there will only be 8th grade tonight. And starting for McBain is number 5, Jane Cucci. Number 3, Madeline Fansett. Number 1, Caitlin Torrey. Number 24, Ashlyn Hoydinga. And number 11, Annika Hoydinga. Alright, the ball goes up. It's going to be White's ball. Jane has the ball, passes it to Caitlin. Caitlin pump fakes, puts up the ball, misses it. Rebounded by number 30 for Evart. 30 passes it to 2, 2 moves up. Passes it to 5, 5 goes for a shot. Misses it, rebounded by Annika. Annika gives it to Jane. Jane moves up. Jane gives it to Caitlin. Caitlin goes for the 3. Misses it, rebounded by Annika. Annika puts it up, misses it. Rebounded by number 2 for Evart. She now moves up. Passes it to 3. 3 passes it to 4. 4 pump fakes, passes it back to 3. 3 goes for the shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Jane Cucci. Jane passes it to Madeline. Madeline passes it to Annika. Annika passes it to Caitlin. Caitlin passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn goes for the 3. Misses it. Stolen. Stolen by Annika. Annika puts it up and makes it. It was rebounded by I think a number 2 for Evart, and then it was stolen. And then now it was rebounded by number 2, stolen by Annika. Annika threw up the shot, made it for the first points of the game. Number 4 passes it to number 2 for Evart. She now moves up. She passes it to 3. 3 passes it to 4. 4 pump fakes. Gives it to 2. 2 throws it up. Not quite. Rebounded by Jane. No, not Jane. Rebounded by Ashlyn, who gives it to Jane. Passes it to Caitlin. Passes it back to Jane. Jane goes for the 3. Misses it. Rebounded by number 5 from Evart. She passes it to 2. 2 now goes up. Gives it to 5. 5 gives it to 4. 4 gives it to 2. 2 pump fakes, drives. Gives it to 3. 3 gives it to 5. 5 almost lost control of the ball, but saved it. Knocked out of her hands by Caitlin. Gave it a 3. Knocked out of her hands by Caitlin again. Given it 5. Passed to 3. Tries to pass to number 30. Not quite. Stolen by Ashlyn. Ashlyn goes up for the layup. Makes it. Number 3 now has the ball. I mean number 2, not number 3. My bad. It is passed to 30. Passes it to 3. Passed it to 2. Goes up for the shot. Makes it 3. Ashlyn passes it to Jane. Jane passes it to Annika. Annika now throws it up. Not quite. Rebounded by number 30. And whistle. Three passes it to 2. My bad. Oh, yeah, number 2. Passes it back to 3. To 4. To 2. To 3. 3 goes for the shot. Blocked by Ashlyn. And then Ashlyn tries to save it, but not quite. And it goes out of bounds. Number 4 for Evart passes the ball. She passes it to 2, who passes it to 3. 3 passes it to 4. 4 can't quite get a hold of it because it was too high, and it goes out of bounds. Annika passes it in to Jane. Now Jane moves up. Jane passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn throws up the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by number 4. Stolen. Not quite stolen, but knocked out of her hands by Ashlyn. Knocked it to the hands of number 2. Stolen by Ashlyn, who bounced it over to Jane. Jane gives it to Mackenzie. Mackenzie throws it up. Not quite. Number 44, Mackenzie Hunninga. And number 33, Cassie Molka are in for McBain. Right now, Jane has the ball. Passes it to Mackenzie. Mackenzie gives it to Jane. Jane gives it back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie gives it to Annika. Annika throws it up, makes it. 3 passes it to 2 for Evart. Slowly walks her way up the court. Passes it to 4. Whistle blown. And number 25 needs to tie her shoe. Number 1 is going in for number 25 for Evart. 4 passes the ball to number 2 for Evart. 2 goes for the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by number 1. Whistle for jump ball. It's going to be McBain's ball. Jane passes the ball to Mackenzie. Mackenzie passes it back to Jane. Jane now goes up. Jane passes it to Mackenzie. Mackenzie passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn throws it up, makes it. Whistle's blown. Timeout was called by the Evart coach, I do believe. 30-second timeout. Final buzzer for the timeout. It'll be Blues ball. 4 passes it to 2. Two passes it to 3. 3 passes it back to 2. Passes it to 1. Passes it to 3. 3 to 2. Knocked out of the way by Annika. And it looks like number 2 tried to go to save the ball and might have bumped it out of bounds herself because it is now White's ball. Jane passes the ball to Mackenzie. Mackenzie passes it back to Jane for McBain. Jane goes flying up. She passes it to Cassie. Cassie throws up the ball, makes it. Three passes it to 2 for Evart. Passes it to 1. 1 couldn't quite get a hold of it, so Annika grabbed it. Saved it from going out. She passes it to Jane. Now Jane goes up. Jane stops. Passes it to Mackenzie. Mackenzie turns around. Tries to pass it to Annika. Annika was trying to cover herself from getting hit by number 3. Number 3 tries to pass it to 2, but it is stolen by Ashlyn. Ashlyn now throws up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by number 2. Knocked out of her hands by Annika. Number 11 with a push, so it's a foul. All right, 3 passes it to 2. 2 passes it back to 3 for Evart. Now they go up. Passes it to 10. 10 passes it to 4. 4 passes it to 2. 2 tries to drive through. Whistle's blown. 5 white holding. Alright, 4 passes, 2 for Evart. She goes for the shot, misses it. Rebounded by Ashley Hoytinga. Hoytinga now goes up. She stops, passes it to Jane. Jane goes for the 3. Barely misses it. Rebound by number 4 for Evart. Saved it from going out of bounds. She then gives it to 2. 2 gives it to 3. 3 gives it to 2. 2 pump fakes, gives it to 3. 3 gives it to 2. 2 gives it to 10. 10 gives it to 3. 3 almost loses the ball, goes in between her legs, she saves it. Gives it to 2. 2 gives it to 4. 4 goes for the shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Mackenzie. Mackenzie gives it to Jane. Whistle blown. And timeout called by the McBain coach. 30 seconds. First one. And that was the final horn for the timeout. McBain just finished up. It's going to be McBain's ball. Looks like number 1, Kaylin Torrey. Number 20, number 31, Emma Vanderwater. And number 22, Paisley Magnum are all in. And Kaylin puts up a shot and makes it. Number 3 passes the ball to number 2 for Evart. He now moves up. To 10, to 5. 5 tries to put up a shot. Blocked by Ashlyn. Ashlyn almost has the ball go out of bounds. She tries to save it, but her foot barely goes out, and it's out. It's now going to be Everett's ball. Number 4 passes it to 3. 3 passes it to 5. 5 to 2. 2 to 3. 3 drives. Throws her the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by Emma Vanderwater. She now gives it to Kaylin Torrey. Kaylin just drives, throws up the shot. Not quite. Whistle blown. Kaylin passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn throws up the shot, and the ref gives a nod as if the shot was good. The shot was not good, but Ashlyn, pointing out, will be taking 2. Nope, 1 shot. My bad. 1 shot. The shot was good. First shot goes up. She makes it. So she made the 2. That shot was good. And then she took 1 foul shot. She made the foul shot. That shot was good. And 2 passes the ball to 4 for Evart. Evart can't quite get it, put it up, and put it into the hands of Ashlyn. Ashlyn gives it to Annika. Annika gives it to Kaylin. And now Kaylin moves up. Kaylin gives it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn has the ball stolen by number 4 for Evart. And it's stolen by Ashlyn. Ashlyn saves it from going out, passes it to Annika. Now Annika moves up. She throws it up, and she makes the 3. And that's the end of the first quarter. Made it 3 at the very end of the first quarter. And we will be going into the second here in just a minute. right now going out for McBain is number 22, Paisley Magnum. Number 11, Annika Hoytinga. Number 1, Kaylin Torrey. Number 31, Emma Vandewater. And number 24, Ashlyn Hoytinga. Alright, and Evart is back on the court now. And that is the final buzzer for the beginning of the quarter. It's going to be Evert's ball. Looks like number 4 will be passing the ball in. She passes it to 2. And now number 2 moves up. Number 2 passes it to 4. 4 goes for a 3. Misses it. Almost rebounded by Annika. Annika couldn't quite get a hold of it, and it was going out of bounds. So number 5 for Evart decided not to touch it, let it go out. It is now Evert's ball. And number 4 will be throwing the ball in. That's his ball, 2. Passed into 2. 2 tried to pass it again by the looks of things, and it went out of bounds on a McBain player. So number 4 will be throwing the ball in for Evart again. She passes it to 3 this time. He tries to pass it to 5. It is then stolen by Emma Vandewater. Given to Paisley. Given to Kaylin. Gives it to Annika. And it looks like Annika stepped out of bounds. No. 5 blue. 5 blue with a push. So Kaylin Torrey will be throwing the ball in for McBain. Number 1 is going in for number 5 for Evart. Alright. Kaylin passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it to Annika. Annika passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn pump fakes again. Passes it to Annika. Annika pump fakes again. Goes for the actual shot this time. Makes it. 4 passes it to 2 for Evart. No, she moves up. Passes it to 1. Passes it to 2. Almost knocked out of her hands, but she was able to save it. Passed to 4. 4 to 3. 3 goes up the shot, not quite. Blocked by Paisley. And 22 white. And it looks like number 3, Addison Catalito, will be taking 2 shots. I hope that's how you pronounce her last name. First shot goes up, and she makes it. Three, Madeline Fansett. 5, Jane Cucci. And 40, Melinda Bowman are all going in. Second shot goes up. She makes it. Ashlyn passes it to Jane. Jane passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it to Madeline. Madeline passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it back to Maddie. Maddie gives it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn gives it to Paisley. Paisley goes for the shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Ashlyn. Ashlyn puts up the shot. Makes it, whistle blown. Shot was not good. And foul on Evart. On the arm. At least that's what it looked like. So right now Jane tries to pass the ball in. So Jane tried to pass the ball in to Ashlyn, but it was knocked out of bounds by number 30 of Evart. So it's McBain balls again. And Jane's going to try to pass the ball to Paisley this time. It succeeds on this pass. She gives it back to Jane. Jane gives it to Paisley. Paisley puts up the shot. Can't quite get it this time either. Number 2 gets the rebound for Evart. Now she moves up. Passes it to 3. And 3 lets the ball go out of bounds after it bounces off of her hands. It's going to be McBain's ball. Jane passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it to Madeline. Madeline passes it to Jane. Jane passes it to Madeline. Maddie passes it to Jane. Jane drives, goes up for the 3, misses it, but is rebounded by Paisley. Paisley tries to put up another shot, but it's knocked out of her hands. Ashlyn gets to the rebounds. Pump fakes. Passes it to Paisley. Paisley goes for the redemption shot. Makes the redemption shot. Whistle blown. Timeout called by the Evart coach. Alright, first torn for 15 seconds for the timeout. Final horn, Blues ball. Alright, number 4 passes into 3. 3 now moves up. Passes it to 2. 2 throws it up. Not quite. Rebounded by Paisley. Paisley gives it to... Paisley gave it to Jane. Jane now moves up. Passes it to Paisley. Paisley throws up the shot. Makes it. And 4-2 for Adams. For Evart. Almost forgot what team we were playing. To 1. Back to 2. Tries to pass to the 3. Knocked out of the hands by Ashlyn. And I guess number 3 touched the ball before it went out. Because Jane Cucci from McBain will be throwing the ball in. She passes the ball to Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it to Jane. Jane passes it to Maddie. Maddie passes it to Paisley. Paisley passes it back to Jane. Passes it to Madeline. Back to Jane. Pump fakes. Gives it to Madeline. Passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn loses the ball. And number 2 gets a hold of it for Evart. Moves up. Gets it to 1. Gets it back to 2. 2 tries to put up a shot. Not quite. Ashlyn stole it this time. And knocks out of bounds. It's going to be Blues ball. Number 5 is going in for number 30. Jay now has the ball. Jane passes it to Madeline. Maddie passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it to Jane. Jane passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn throws up a shot, makes it. 3-2, 2-3. To 4. Pump fakes. 3, 5. Not quite. Was actually knocked out of her hands by 24. Given to Paisley. Back to 24. By 24, I mean Ashlyn, my bad. Given to Jane. And timeout. Looks like number 44. So it looks like Mackenzie Huninga. Annika Huninga. Emma Vanderwater. Cassie Molka. Kaylin Torrey. Will all be going in next. "15 seconds on the first line. It was a full timeout called by Mr. Verdeen, the coach of the 8th grade McBain girls. Yep. Cassie Mocha, Jane Cucci, Caitlin Torrey, Annika Huininga, and Jane. I already said all their names. Trying to repeat names. Alright, Jane passes in to Annika. Annika passes it to Jane. Jane now moves up, passes it to Caitlin. Caitlin passes it to Jane. Jane passes it to Annika. Annika throws up the shot. Not quite. Gets her own rebound. Not quite. Gets another rebound. Not quite. Rebounded by number 5 of Evart, who gives it to 2. To 3. To 10. To 5. To 2. Shot goes up. Not quite. Rebounded by Annika. Annika gives it to Caitlin. Caitlin has it stolen by 2. Gives it to 4 quickly. Tries to give it to 2, but not quite. Blocked by Annika, who gives it to Caitlin, who gives it to Jane, who gives it back to Caitlin. Caitlin tries to put up a shot, not quite. Rebound by number 5 forever, who gives it to number 2. Number 2 gives it to number 4. 4 back to 2. 2 to 5. Back to 4. To 2. Shot goes up. Makes the 3. Jane Cucci has the ball for McBain. She passes it to Mackenzie. Mackenzie puts it up, not quite. Rebounded by Annika. Annika puts it up and makes it. 4 passes it to 2 for Evart. Two passes it to 5. 5 passes it to 10. 10 passes it to 4. 4 passes it to 3. 3 passes it to 4. 4 passes it to 3. 3 passes it to 4, who passes it to 2. It was dropped, went in between her legs, stolen by Caitlin. Caitlin couldn't quite get a good hold of it, so she threw it up quickly to Mackenzie. Mackenzie put it up, not quite. Rebounded by Jane. Jane puts it up, not quite. Rebounded by Mackenzie. Whistle blown. And a lot just happened in a short amount of time. Looks like number 25 will be throwing the ball in for Evart. 25 passes it to 2. 2 passes it to 5. 5 passes it to 3. 3 passes it to 2. 2 goes up for the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by Annika. Annika gives it to Jane. Jane now goes zooming up the court. Goes for the three. Barely misses it. Rebounded by number 2 for Evart. I keep forgetting what team we're playing. The Evart Bobcats. Two to 5. 5 to 2. 2 to 25. 25 to 5. Back to 2. She gives it to 5. 5 tries to give it to 30, but not quite. Stolen by Annika. Annika goes flying up. Goes up for the shot. Makes it. 2 goes to 3. 3 goes to 2. Two goes for a last second 3. Misses it. And halftime. And we will be right back for halftime.
Yeah, I know. I'm listening to him. I hope I'm picking it up. I'm good. I'm good. We're winning. As usual.
By 21 points. Thanks. You kind of have to go in front of me. I can't. I just become a robot. God, there's still 2 minutes. I'm usually never back over. She's telling me I'm going back over for like 3 seconds.
It's helpful to take multiple pictures at a time.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that you were doing the like the money hunt pictures.
I'll probably get a few more pictures after halftime. It's really difficult to
Yeah.
figure out the running.
Yeah, you're probably much better than what you already have.
But you take just pictures for your book.
Yep.
Now, are you live streaming to like Facebook or just for fun?
To YouTube actually. Yeah, we do this with all of our games, and then also we have middle school news kind of for here. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. You guys, you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Now you do like live streaming video games too.
Just I do it for the school. So.
Call down to Jade and like throw the ball real quick. Snap. I won't take my attention.
Just have her go to the other end of the court. Just because you need it. And then crop out some other ones from other players and just paste them over. Convenient fixes. Keep running.
Editing these pictures is gonna be a pain. Stop it.
Is there a way to get rid of them?
No, not unless we pay for the subscription. Oh, professional subscription.
Alrighty. And there is about 40 more seconds in halftime. So just about 40 seconds left. 30. And we will be ready to go into the second half of this game. Right now it is 21 McBain and 8 Evart at the beginning of the third quarter. And that's the end of halftime. It is going to be Jane Gucci, Paisley Magnum, Melinda Bovin, Adaga Hoydinga, and Melinda Bovin for the 5 out for McBain. So, it's going to be Everett's ball. Yep, Everett's ball. Ford passes it in to 3 for the beginning of the third quarter. She passes it over to 2. 2 pump fakes it to 3, and then actually passes it. 30 tries to go for the rebound, but she couldn't quite get a hold of it, and it just goes out of bounds. It is now going to be McBain's ball. Looks like number 11, Annika Hoyninga, will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to Jane Cucci. Jane tries to pass it, but it is stolen by number 5 forever, who gives it to 3. 3 has it stolen by Mackenzie. Mackenzie throws it up, makes the shot. Number 3 passes the ball into 2. She now moves up. Passes it to 5. Whistle blown. .22 with a push, I believe. Four passes the ball in. Tries to pass to 30. 30 couldn't quite get a hold of it, so it is then given to Jane Cucci for McBain. 30 tries to steal it, and Jane just spins around, avoiding it. Passes it to Mackenzie successfully this time. Passes to Annika. Annika throws it up. Not quite. Rebounded by herself. Throws up a shot, another shot. Not quite. Almost rebounded by Mackenzie, but Mackenzie accidentally punched the ball instead of catching it, so it goes out of bounds. Four passes the ball in to 2. And 2 passes it to 5. 5 passes it to, I think that's 3. 3 goes for the shot, not quite. Rebounded by Annika. Annika gives it to Jane. Jane has it stolen by 2, almost, but it was jump ball called before it was stolen. But it is going to be McBain's ball. So Jane's going to be throwing in the ball. She passes it to Melinda, but Jane crossed the line before the ball was thrown in. So that gives the ball to Evart. So now number 4 for Evart will be throwing the ball in. Stolen by Paisley after it was almost passed. And travel. Two passes of the ball on the 3 for Evart. 3 passes at the 2. 2 drives. Throws up the shot. Makes it. Evart is now at 10. McBain at 31. Jane passes it to Annika. Annika hands it off to Jane. Jane passes it to Annika. Annika passes it to Paisley. Paisley goes for the 3. Barely misses it. Rebounded by Melinda. Melinda gives it to Jane. Jane gives it to Annika. Annika pump fakes, throws up the shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Paisley. Paisley puts up the shot. Misses it. Rebounded by number 4 of Evart. Number 4 just flies up the court. Passes it to 3. 3 passes it back to 4. 4 goes up for the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by Jane. Jane does a huge lob pass over to Annika. Annika tries to pass it to... Annika tries to pass it to Paisley. Paisley catches it, but drops it down to her feet. And then it gets knocked out of bounds by, I think, number 25. I'm not 100% sure who knocked it out of bounds. But Jane passes the ball on Annika. Annika has it stolen by number 4. Number 4 gives it to number 3. Number 3 almost has it stolen, and she saves it. It is then knocked out of bounds. It is going to be Evart's ball. I think it was knocked out of bounds by Mackenzie. But anyways, number 2 for Evart has the ball now. Passes it to 5. 5 actually goes for the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by... Actually stolen by Annika. Annika gives it to Jane. Jane almost has it knocked out of her hands, but Annika saves it, gives it back to Jane. Jane gives it to Paisley. Paisley goes for the shot. Instead of going for the shot, she passes it over to Annika. Annika drops the ball. It is then stolen by number 2 in an attempt to save it from going out of bounds. 2 tries to give it a 3, but it was stolen by Annika, who gives it to Jane. Jane passes it to Annika. Whistle is blown. Timeout called by the coach of McBain. it is a 30-second timeout.
Oh, I saw it. 15 seconds.
15-second buzzer, halfway. And that is the final buzzer. McBain just finished up. And White's ball. Kaylin Torrey, Madeline Fansett, Ashlyn Hoyninga, Cassie Mocha, and Emma Vandewater are now in. Kaylin passes it to Madeline. Madeline passes it back to Kaylin. Kaylin passes it to Madeline. Not over her hands by 3. 3 gives it to 2. 2 has it stolen by Ashlyn. Knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be McBain's ball. Kaylin passes the ball in. I think it was Ashlyn. Ashlyn threw up the shot and made it. It might have been Madeline Fansett. I'm not 100% sure. But number 5 for Evart has the ball right now. Passes to number 1. 1 passes to the 5. 5 threw up a shot, misses it. Rebounded by Cassie Mocha and jump ball. Number 4 will be passing the ball on. She passes it to 2. 2 goes for a 3. Missed it. Out of bounds. One passed it to 1. Kaylin passed it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn passed it back to Kaylin. Kaylin goes flying up.
There you go. Right there, trap. Move your feet, Kai.
Throws up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by Madeline Fansett. Fansett gives it to Emma. Emma throws it up. Not quite. Given to Cassie. Cassie throws it up. Not quite. Rebounded by number 4 of Evart. To 2. 2 goes up the court. To 3. Tries to get past the 2. Knocked out of her hands by Ashlyn. And they're going to say 24 white on the arm. But no foul. No foul shot, I should say. All right, 2 passes to 5 for Evart, to 4, to 3. To 5. Madeline Fansett now has the ball. Pass to Kaylin. Kaylin goes flying up again. She drives, goes up for the shot. Makes it. Five to 2 to 3. For Evart. 3 drives. Tries to pass it. Stolen by Kaylin. Kaylin tries to get in there with the jump ball between number 3 and Emma. And it's going to be McBain's ball. Kaylin Torrey will be throwing the ball in. Kaylin passes the ball into Ashlyn. Ashlyn lob passes it to Kaylin. And Kaylin tried to save it from going out of bounds, but not quite there. Nobody there to pass it to, and she tripped over the ball and went out with the ball. And 2 passes it to 3. 3 now is up. 3 almost trips over the wall. 2 now has the ball. She drives, tries to throw it in, but couldn't quite get a good throw, so Ashlyn now has the ball. Ashlyn tries to pass it to Kaylin. Kaylin ducks, thinking that she was going to get thrown at her instead of passed. So Ashlyn just has to, Ashlyn went to go quickly save the ball, puts up a shot, but whistle is blown. And Ashlyn will be taking 2 shots. Yeah. First shot goes up. Doesn't make it. Second shot goes up. Makes it. 3 passes it to 2. 2 passes it to 4. 4 tries to pass it to 1, but it is then stolen by Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it to Kaylin. Kaylin now goes flying up. Passes it to Madeline. Madeline passes it to Emma. Emma goes for a shot, but not quite. She went to go put up a shot, but she pump faked while jumping, which is a travel. So, and subs, Jane Cucci, Melinda Bovin, Mackenzie Huttinga, Annika Hoytinga, and Paisley Magnum will all be going in. 2 to 3, back to 2 for Evart. Two passes it to 4. 4 pump fakes it for some reason. And jump ball. 4 pump faked the ball to, I think, number 3, as if she was going to pass it again. But not 100% sure. Free for Evart now has the ball. She tries to pass it to 2. 2 saves it from going out of bounds. Gives it to 3. 3 gives it to 1. 1 gives it to 5. 5 gives it to 3. 3 goes for the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by Mackenzie. Mackenzie gives it to Jane. Jane tries to pass it, but is stolen by number 3 of Evart. She now gives it to 1. 1 tries to pass it to 5. Almost stolen, but successful pass. Completed. 3 gives it to 1. Back to 3. 3 now gives it to 2 this time. 2 drives. Stops. And whistle blown. I didn't quite see what the ref said. Five weight on the arm. Four passes it to 3. 3 passes it to 2. 2 passes it to 4. 4 passes it to 3. 3 goes for the shot, not quite. Rebounded by number 5. Whistle blown. Jump ball. And it's going to be McBain's ball. Jane passes the ball to Mackenzie. Mackenzie passes it back to Jade. Jane goes all the way up the court. Gives it to Annika. Annika pump fakes it. Almost has it stolen. Saved it. And they're going to call a jump ball even after the ball was let go of. Number 3 passes the ball to number 2. 2 to 4. 4 gives it to 3. 3 gives it to Annika by accident. And Annika gives it to Jane. Jane goes for the 3. Misses it, but it is then rebounded by number 4. 4 gives it to 3, who gives it to 2. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Goes for another shot, not quite. And and some questioning on the ref's decisions from both teams. And they're going to put 1 second on the clock. Same players are going to go out with for 1 second in the third quarter still. And now we were just trying to figure out our main scoreboard because it was being a little wonky for a minute. Now we finally have 1 second on the clock. Passes it into 2. 2 goes for the shot. Doesn't make it. Went for the 3, didn't make it, and that's the end of the fourth quarter. My bad, that was the end of the third, not the fourth.
I got you.
Both teams are seeing both. Yeah, reading their house new. Alright, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, and we are now getting ready for the fourth quarter. Alright. Jane passes the ball to Annika. Annika passes back to Jane, and whistle's blown already. On the arm of Blue. Oh boy, that's ball. Looks like Jane's going to be throwing in the ball again. Passes it to Annika. Annika passes it to Mackenzie. Mackenzie throws it up. Not quite. Rebound by number 30 of Evart. 30 gives it to 2. 2 almost lost control of the ball, but saves it. 2 gives it 5. 5 gives it to... 5 tries to pass it to 4, knocked out of bounds by Paisley Magnum. Warren McFain. And it's going to be Everett's ball. Yep, Everett's ball. 4 passes it to 2. 2 goes for the 3. Misses it. Rebounded by Annika. Out of bounds. And it's going to be McMahon's ball. Jane passes the ball into Mackenzie. Mackenzie passes it to Annika. Annika passes it to Paisley. Paisley throws up the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by... Paisley got the rebound. Couldn't quite get a hold of it. Knocked out of her hands by 2. Put it to the hands of 4, who gives it back to 2. 2 passes it to 10, who passes it to 4, who passes it to 3, who passes it to 2. Not 3, 5. Passes it to 30. Passes it to 2. Passes it to 5. Goes up the shot, not quite. Rebounded by Annika. Annika gives it to... Tries to pass it to Mackenzie. Stolen by 2. No, 2 moves up. Gives it to 4. To 5. Pump fakes to 10. Gives it to 5. And whistle. Alright. Ashlyn, Madeline, Kaylin, Emma, and Cassie are all going in. That's Cassie Mocha, Emma Vanderwater, Ashlyn Whittinga, Madeline Fansett, and Kaylin Torrey. Number 4 passes the ball to 5 for Evart. Passes it to 3. Passes it to 2. Passes it to 5. Tries to pass it to 4. Stolen by Ashlyn, who tries to save it but goes out of bounds. 4 for Evart has the ball. 4 to 3. 3 goes to 2. 2 goes to 5. Whistle blown for a travel. Or 24 white. 24 white on the arm. Never mind. I guess Evart made a shot. I missed it though. So Madeline gives the ball to Cassie. Cassie gives it to Kaylin. Kaylin gives it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn gives it to Madeline. Madeline puts it up, not quite. Rebounded by Ashlyn. Ashlyn puts it up, not quite. Shot goes up, not quite. Knocked out of bounds. And we are waiting for one of the Evart players to finish tying their shoe. And looks like they're done. So, ball is passed to 2, to 3. Stolen by Ashlyn, who gives it to Kaylin. Knocked out of Kaylin's hands. Ashlyn saves it. Passes it to Madeline. Madeline gives it to Cassie. Cassie couldn't quite get a hold of it, but saves it from going out. Kaylin gives it to Ashlyn now. He tries to pass it to Madeline, but it was stolen by number 2 of Evart. And now she goes flying up. She goes up for the shot, makes the shot. Kaylin passes it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it back to Kaylin with a no-look pass. Back to Ashlyn. To Cassie. Cassie puts up a shot, makes it. Confusion of who should have the ball right now. 25 passes the ball on the 2 for Evart. To the 4. 4 to 25. 25 puts up the shot, makes it. Kaylin goes flying up the court. Passes it to Madeline. Madeline pump fakes, throws up the shot, doesn't make it. Rebounded by Ashlyn. Ashlyn puts it up, makes it. Number 2 has the ball for Evart now. And we're slowing things down for a split second. To 5, to 4. Pump fake. To 2. To 4. Shot goes up. Not quite. Rebounded by 4. 4 puts it up. Not quite. Rebounded by Ashlyn. Ashlyn passes it to Kaylin. Kaylin now goes flying up the court. Puts up the shot. Doesn't make it. Rebounded by herself. She gets her own rebound. Comes back a bit. Gives it to Ashlyn. And whistle blown. Out of bounds. Annika Hoeniga, Melinda Bovin, Jane Cucci, Paisley Magnum, and Mackenzie Huttinga are all going in for the previous 5 girls out. Jane passes it to Mackenzie, and whistle instantly blown for a push. 2 shots, pushed by an Evart player, and it looks like Mackenzie will be taking 2 shots. The first shot goes flying up, and she makes it. Prepares for the second shot. If I could learn how to speak, I'll be able to pronounce these words. And the second shot goes up. Doesn't make it. Rebounded by Jane. Jane gives it back to Mackenzie. And Mackenzie tries to give it to Jane, but it's stolen by 4, who gives it to 2. For Evart. 2 gives it to 4 again. 1 goes for a 3. I do believe that was a 3 that she made. Nope, it was a 2. Jane gives it to Mackenzie. Whistle blown. Emma Vanderwater, Cassie Mocha, and Madeline Fansett are all going in. Going in for Mackenzie Hoininga, Jane Cucci, and Annika Hoininga. All went in. All right, number 2 for Evart has the ball. Given to 1. Stolen by Paisley. And whistle for foul. 30 on the 30 for holding. Cassie Mocha will be throwing the ball in. Passes it in to Madeline Fansett. Maddie goes racing up the court. Tries to pass it to Paisley. Stolen by number 4. Drops it. Put into the hands of Emma Vanderwater. And whistle is blown. 22. Push. I think that was. No, 22 got pushed. I'm not 100% sure. Both Evart and McBain just had 1 foul put onto their foul list, so now they each have 4 fouls, team-wise. 1 passes the ball to 3. 3 passes it to 25, passes it to 4, he passes it back to 3. 3 pump fakes, gives it to 1. 1 throws up a shot, not quite. Rebounded by Paisley. Paisley throws out the shot, makes it! And the McBain crowd and teams cheering. 3 for Evart has the ball. The 4. Ball goes up, not quite. It's blown. And let's see what's for. 22 white. And then Paisley going in for Mackenzie going in for Paisley. And it looks like Paisley might have fouled out. Yep, Paisley fouled out. And first shot for number 4 goes up. And she misses it. 4 for Evart is Kaylee Smith. Her second shot goes up. She makes this one. And Mackenzie passes it to Maddie. Maddie passes it back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie drives. Tries to throw the shot, not quite. Rebounded by Cassie. And Cassie held the ball behind her back for too long. And it was stolen by number 3. Whistle blown, jump ball. Alright, Madeline Fansett will be throwing the ball in. She passes it in to Mackenzie. Whistle blown. 44 on the arm. Or 4, no, 4 on the arm, not 44, 4, so foul on Evart. And Mackenzie Hunninga will be taking 2. Her first shot goes up. She misses it. Second shot goes up. Misses this one. Rebound by number 25 for Evart. Gives it to 2. I mean, not 2, 3. My bad. She gives it to 1. 1 gives it to 10. Gives it to 3. 2's not even a number out on the court, so I do not know why I said 2. But 3 gives it to 1. 1 gives it to 3. 3 drops it in between her legs. Saves it. Gives it to 5. 5 gives it to 3. Stolen by Mackenzie after it was almost passed to 1. Mackenzie gives it to Madeline Fancett. And now Maddie moves up. Gives it to Cassie. Cassie throws up a shot. Not quite. Rebounded by number 5 of Evart. She gives it to number 3. Number 3 moves up. Number 3 gives it to 10. 10 jumps up and pump fakes, which should have been a travel, but was not called. And Maddie goes for her last second shot, not quite, but that is the end of the game. It is 43 McBain and 20 Evart. And I hope y'all had a good night. And have a good rest of your night.